So you got a 2-speed, like a transfer case. So middle being neutral, forward being low gear, rear being high gear.
Okay.
You got your choke, standard choke pull out for on, push in for off. 3 pedals.
Right.
The right pedal is a brake.
Okay.
Standard brake. Reverse. When you want to go in reverse, you, with the engine running, with it in neutral over here, you push this one in, it'll make you go in reverse. Forward, low, is this far left pedal. So when, and what I was saying, you got to be kind of careful about it is, on a standard clutch, to go, you let out.
Okay.
On this one, to go, you push in. So what I find is I'm pulling into the shop, and as I want to come to a stop, I'm pushing the clutch in. Well, because this is the position of the clutch, right? But it's not. This is actually when you engage, when you push on it, it moves you forward. So it's exactly opposite of the clutch.
Jeez.
So it's you know, again, you got to have your wits about you when you're in this thing. So this lever here is your.
Okay, this one down there.
Yep, so all the way back is brake, a parking brake.
Okay.
Halfway forward, as you see, we start to roll, is neutral.
Okay.
And anytime you want to be moving in this, you have to have it in that neutral position or drive position, basically. It's the mid position. Forward is if you're out on the road and you want to get up to some speed, you would let off of this and push this all the way forward. And what that'll do is give you like a second gear.
Okay.
So your starter button's right here. That's the electric start.
Down.
Right
there. Okay. Yeah. All right.
And everything's marked, so.
Okay, well,
right. So then you got your throttle and your timing here.
The throttle is here.
This is the throttle lever. So this is low, this is high. So high is down, low is up. Okay, and I marked it with throttle.
Okay.
Timing. So
now, timing means what?
Well, when you start it, you've got to retard the timing, which is all the way up. So I put start here with an arrow up. As soon as it starts, you need to push it down to run to this yellow mark here. To where the bar lines up with the yellow mark.
Okay. Jeez.
Ready?
Okay. You're gonna do it?
I'm gonna do it. Yeah.
All right.
Leslie said, "Hey, you want to have Phil drive it back?" And I went, "Well, if he wants to."
No. Okay.
So
all right.
I'm gonna just start it in neutral because when it's cold, it has a little bit. Well, all the time it has a little bit of gear drag. Yeah. And I had the last 2 times that Don was in with this in 09 and 10. Yeah. I had told him, you know, we've got a gear that's dragging, a clutch that's dragging. Yeah. And it needs to be addressed, and preferably by somebody that's really familiar with Model Ts. Yeah. And I can do the nuts and bolts, but when it comes to the fine tuning like that of the clutch adjustments, you're better off having somebody that's really familiar with them. All right. And so, what happens is, when it's in gear and it's running, it has a little bit of a tendency to kind of want to creep forward. Yeah. And that shouldn't happen. It should, when you're in this middle position, it should be neutral for all intents and purposes. But what you'll find is it does kind of want to creep forward. So, so that's not right. It needs either an adjustment or a replacement of some materials, you know, clutch materials. Okay. I don't know. All right. So to start it, I would always chop the wheels too, just for good practice. We're here not too hard of a slope, but off. Okay, run. You'll hear the electric fuel pump kick on. Okay. Timing is going to be in the full retard position, up, and you're going to have your throttle about a quarter of the way down. Okay, a quarter. Starter button and the choke. So you're going to pull a choke. Push the starter.
Oh, what do you do? You pressed on the starter here. Okay, all right.
So as soon as it starts, you're going to want to push the choke in and pull the timing down. Timing down to the arc. Okay. This is your throttle. So instead of having a gas pedal, this is it.
That's it. Okay.
So your timing, like I said, when it's running, once it starts, you want to bring it down to this yellow line. All right. If you forget and you leave it up here, it'll run, but it's going to run really poor. Yeah. All right. Okay. So now it's running. Okay. We're in neutral here still. All right. I'm going to let it warm up for a minute. Okay. Choke's all the way in. Okay. Once we get it warm, we're going to shut it off. we're going to put it into low range because, like I said, with that clutch sticking a little, dragging a little bit, if I try to stick it right now, well, we'll do it. I'll show you. It'll start to grind a little bit. Oh, there it goes. Actually, we're in, so we're good. So I'm going to release the parking brake. Ready?
Yeah.
I'm going to release the parking brake, which puts us in the drive mode. We're going to go about halfway up. The center foot pedal is reversed. So we're going to give it a little throttle. We're going to go ahead back up. So fully engaged. That's as fast as we're going to go in the low range.
Okay.
If you want to go faster in reverse, you can pull it to high, but I wouldn't suggest it.
Okay.
Your throttle. If you want to come to a stop, let off, and then just apply your brake.
Okay.
So if we want to go forward, we're not going to do anything differently other than we're going to push the forward low pedal. You ready? See how it's creeping right there? That shouldn't do that. So forward low. Now if you want to go faster, push this lever forward in a second. Don't really have enough room to go too fast, but so you get the idea.
Yeah, more or less. I'll have to watch this. Yeah. Yeah, if we can get the door closed, that's good.
My big boots get caught between the pedals.
Yeah.